gameplay if we should just redo it. Why? My game is not even loading. What is happening? We have a hardwire connection, so we should be okay. Let's see. I'm checking with our friend King Cookie Cat. Guys, I don't know what is happening. Okay, so King Cookie Cat can see me, he can hear me. That's good. That means at least our connection is working. Do I have Wi-Fi on my phone? Looks like. Why is my game not loading? You guys, I'm so sorry. Ugh, what is happening? Origin is giving me a real hard time. I don't know what's going on. Well, guys, while we're waiting for my game to load, tell me how your Monday was. Let's chat. Let's talk. I don't know what is happening. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, so Origin is telling me my games aren't showing. I have no games according to Origin, which is not true. What the heck is going on? I'm so sorry, guys. This does not usually happen. Okay. Let's try something here. Play. Is that gonna work? All right. It looks like I was able to force Origin to open it. Now let's just see. Why is my screen black? There we go. All right. That was so weird. It was basically showing me that I had no games in Origin, which is so not true. Okay. I am trying to remember where I did my build. Alright, whatever. We're gonna play our Glimmerbook gal. I wanna know how you get to the realm of magic to, like, build. Oh, you guys, I'm so sad. King Cookie Cat saying, yay! Alright, let's see if we can remember all the things we did. We made mac and cheese. You guys, I'm so upset. Oh, look how far we have to go now. Alright, you. Teach me the spell again. Pfft, man. Can we ask him for a potion recipe too? I'll ask him too. Feels like Groundhog Day. It really is a manic Monday. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. Yeah, there's my doppelganger. I wanted to duel it, I wanted to fight. Alright, hopefully I don't have to do this a third time, you guys. I don't know what happened. But I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around and hanging out through all the technical difficulties. So thank you so much. Much appreciated. You guys know if you've been here before, this doesn't usually happen. So again, I appreciate you guys hanging out and waiting so patiently. Much appreciated. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't happen again, because that'll be real sad. Let's see. She's gonna transportalate over there, isn't she? Oh, okay, good. She's actually walking. The 2 episodes should be called Technical Difficulties, King Cookie Cat said. Yeah, seriously. It really is. Okay, so she learned the Necro Call one. Great. Magic. Ask to teach mischief. And ask for a potion. Oh no, that's not what I want. Magic. Can I not ask her for? Can I not ask her for? Okay, let's open our spellbook and see. Okay, these we already had. Keep your health. Oh. Convince 2 Sims to argue and fight with each other. That's interesting. And, oh, I had learned Infatuate from somebody. That's Mischief. An Untamed. I learned Necrocall. Okay, so I need Mischief Magic. I need her to teach me. Alright, who can I get to fight? Ugh. Oh, and that's right. I ended up brewing a potion down here. Or experimenting until I learned a potion, I should say. Ugh. Stop eating. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if I can... Alright. I wonder if our friend's still stuck outside. Apparently not. Is there a unicorn on the trash can? That's so cute. She is... Mischief. Damn. Can I duel with her? Magic. Duel. Ugh. I keep forgetting I have that.
Yalus
2 hours?
Vesubio.
Let's see.
Magus. Dep. Vesubio. Magus. Oh. Cookie.
She almost done. Okay. Let's do. She's probably gonna kick my butt, just, you know, like a teacher, but I think I've beat a teacher before. Yeah, Coops. Do you guys want the Cooper cam on? He's trying to like make his bed. There we go. He'll like scratch at the bed to make it comfy. Ugh, I knew she was gonna do that. Good, okay. So, she's excited from stealing. She likes the good environment. She's feeling great from high needs. Her power is growing. She's good vibes, and she's had good food. She just is upset from losing her duel. Agony and defeat. Yeah. Can she teach me more stuff yet? Which one do I need the most of right now? Yeah, Mischief. Mischief is the one I need the most of, because I'm like the lowest on it. Oh, they're gonna duel. She's like, don't mind me, just making my potion while these two fight. Ooh. Ouch. Dang, okay, she's like, uh-huh. Walks away. Pommes Nerza. Change her outfit. I might change her outfit, to be honest. I actually gotta look at her outfits. I don't think I picked any of her outfits. I think that was just what she came with, and I was like, done. Okay. Oh, I like her skirt. It's like shiny.
Ina. Silvio.
I love seeing it in the mirror. It's like the little things where it's like kind of cool. I do like this, like in the middle of this. Oh, this one seems to glow. I have to see if like in build mode if mine glows too. I like this skirt. How have I never seen this skirt before? We're gonna let her practice for a while. She's learned Despario, which is the one that puts people into despair. And Donde Estás? Where's our girl? No, where's the teacher? I need her to teach me a potion. Alright, come on, we have to win.
The North.
You keep losing.
Theo.
Oh, just walk right through our fight. Zapsy, indeed. I don't know when I took off my watch. I tried to buzz, though. Dang it! She lost again, guys. What the bork? Oh well. Spellcasting is more powerful. Success chances slightly decrease. The possibility of becoming cursed. She's been taught. Oh, she's been given a potion of forced friendships. Can you teach me more magic? Oh, no, 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 no. Magic. Discharge.
Oh, down.
Oops, no.
Ubara. Pendola.
Right.
Loonies, Gelsey, Nepa.
Olomide Bow. Shorg.
Man. I guess I'll have her practice some other magic too. Spellcaster ranking up. Due to overmax. So wait a minute. I don't have any talent points. I couldn't have leveled up. We'll have her practice some magic too.
Shanctus. Sulius. Zippius.
I'm just curious to see this play out. I just want to see what happens. Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Silvio. Zippy. Boom. Gargadano.
It's an interesting jacket.
Boomio. Yamayani.
I thought that was so cool like the first time, but I'm like, Priori and Cantata wouldn't happen that often, I'm just saying. It happens like every duel.
Vesubio.
I think he's sticking around because I'm going to have the spell cast. Alright, she's just going to keep practicing. Is she like cleaning stuff or what? It's an interesting outfit. It's like a mishmash of looks here.
Yabosa.
They all left. Oh well. Can you teach me more magic yet?
Yeah. Chibi.
All right, cool. We got points now. Excuse me. Whew. Told you guys, allergy season.
Haha. Yeah.
Whew.
Whoa.
It's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
I have a sneeze that's stuck.
Rectus.
Whew.
Bring this back.
Ugh.
Baby.
Ugh.
Bring this.
I have a sneeze that's gonna come out eventually.
Whoa. Rufus. Frost.
Uh-oh. I want to see this play out.
Nah, Fringus. Nah. Ulak Zerb. Uve Naba. Sobi.
Okay, wait, I gotta watch this. Where's he going? Alright, hold on. I gotta see where he's going. Wait, where'd this guy go? Angrily carefully walks downstairs. Oh my god, does he have to go through the portal? That's funny. I mean, it's not really, but that's okay. I kind of wanted to see something go down, but that's okay. Oh, no, don't give him a potion. I want to learn more stuff. Magic. More. Naya floof. Cooper's got a floof. You guys are staring at it. Yeah, I don't know why he always has his back turned to you guys lately. Cooper. Hi, my love. Hi, good boy. Oh, my goodness. I do like this little garden. This is something I think I should probably replicate in one of my accounts. One of my builds. Ooh, guys, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. I do like this, how this is like a thing for the stairwell. It looks less empty. That's an idea too, just for how to make it look less odd. It's funny, I've been trying to do more builds lately, so I've been paying more attention to like these little details, you know? Go here.
Blankus.
Kimba Darcy. Delso.
Let's see.
Tribs. Eva. Brapna. Guivi. Bazoo. Gasha Fwibs. Orba. Grovel Nerxdery. Farb. Pongi de Fui Nutch. Hey.
Flurbus.
Flurbus, guys, you know? Flurbus.
Masna Mjolnir. Rainik Wambakirk.
Who is this? Looks like Einstein.
Springus Bra.
Who is he?
Pontius Yapanes.
Freddy.
Vivius Yapanes.
Freddy Little Leos. Alright. Looks like Einstein. This This is kind of a cool idea for a sitting area too. I do like that. Some like interesting choices like this. Like I wouldn't think of this, but this is kind of cool. Like it makes sense for Realm of Magic. Do you know what I mean? And the brick with the columns. I like that. Yeah, like I said, I've been trying to get better ideas and like learn more basically about builds to do better builds for you guys. Ooh.
Oh, Stevie. Huh. Kugio. Haspa Lego. Shit. Wisubio.
I think he's stuck, to be honest. Yeah, he's totally stuck. I don't know what happened, but it's like that girl that was in the basement earlier. He is just stuck. Okay.
Wisubio. Zippy. Oh. Whoa.
No, I don't want that.
Huh.
Chef Little Moo.
Kinkubu Koiba?
Alright, where's Albert Einstein? Where'd he go? Cool. Potion of Resurrection. Let's see if I can fix it.
Trangella. Grinoy Bars. Oh. Uchima.
Let's see.
Avenue. Boulain. Nigalna. Nibahana. New Beam Shorg. Boulain Nigalna. Nibahana.
Oh, because she like teleported. That's funny. Poor thing. He beat himself. I think he's just stuck.
Rainick Wambaker.
Libankusha. Befala Ferdoy. Wabarani Bayumi. Sibu Anamop. Nerkska, Shararg, Mozani.
She got pink pants on. I was like, what is she wearing?
Yangle Thernoi Borbe.
That's funny. They're like walking at the same time. Are you guys seeing this? This is quite funny. Like now they split, but that was really funny. They were like together. Oh, I thought I'd be able to call them to meal. We'll just do this really fast. Actually, where's my doppelganger there? I don't know where she went.
Ranches, Clenis Yisip.
Ah. Oh.
So dumb you can't call them to a meal.
Ah.
Right through the wall. Can you not call people to a meal, really? It's so dumb. I hate that. Can you teach me more magic yet? Okay, well, we're gonna go home. We're gonna go home. We're gonna get some rest. We'll work on some potions there. We have to redo all of our gardening.
Varingus. Zorpum. Zorpal.
Let's see. I should do all the plants in an area. That'd be a lot more helpful.
Durfnim. Gorbellum.
Yeah, I don't need all the sage.
No be. Zinda. No be. No be. Zinda. In Chibi. Yeah.
Okay, and that is what I had to do is I had to kind of move these, I think. She was having a hard time getting to some of these. I've noticed this before, like if you click a plant and it's like not looking so hot and you like move it, it suddenly does like fine. So see, it was like brown, now it's lush and green. Weird, no? There's my plentiful needs. Boom, she's fine. Oh, that's right, I wanted to scrubberoo these.
Oh. Ha.
Her room is a little boring. I feel like she needs some zhuzh in her room. It's alright. It's like a very plain house. That's why it's inexpensive, you know. It's okay. Alright, so we'll make her a little cashola just so she can pay her bills. Actually, we could probably put her desk in her bedroom if we really wanted to, but that's alright. This is another thing I should do in my builds is add more hallways, because it like makes a lot of sense.
Zator.
That, and I think I gotta start building like my house around my rooms a little bit more. Mm. Look for some like ingredients and stuff for potion making. Too far out. Nope. Okay, let's speed this up. Alright, charge is normal. Practice. Mischief.
No. Oh. Durfnin. Or fellow. Zaree!
My poor pewter.
Rufus.
I thought I bought like the expensive one too. Nope, still broken. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough money. Well, there's most of our money. Dude, if you break our computer, I'm gonna be real upset. I'm gonna be so upset, you guys, if this is what happens. She breaks my pewter. Mira has discovered a new spell, Deliriate. Well, that's good, because that's one of the ones I learned before. You know. Before it all got turned off and deleted.
Kerba. No, Arb.
She's like, hey, how you doing, girl? Want duel?
Oh, Jorg. Rabogi. Peasant. Baron. Befete Pelka. Kumi. Rubak.
Alright, come on.
Oh.
See what happens.
Arveo.
We keep losing. We need to win one.
Volius.
Oh, come on.
Ku. Bafa. Oblit Bladius. No. Wabusa.
Dang it.
In Chibi. Yar.
Dang. That makes me so sad. She's sad about losing, isn't she? Struggle bus, mixed struggle bus over here. Okay. She needs to also... Who is that? Weird. Let's do. Let's have her also practice. Hmm. Oh, she can't teach us here. She can only teach us in the magical realm. That's right. Dang. Okay. Come on, level up. It's funny, you've become one of the most powerful spellcasters in all the land. Loses every duel today. Inferniate. Again, would have been useful during Black Widow. Okay. We'll do that, I guess. Actually, no. I do a lot of spell casting, so. Okay. Let's have her experiment some more. We'll do this. I do wonder, how many more points do we need to, like, max out everything? 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, that's gonna take a curse cleansing. Oh. I feel like it's gonna take us a while, but like not that long. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we've been gaining experience rather quickly, so. Let's do sell all. She got a potion of immortality. Open spellbook. Ooh, has she mastered alchemy? Alright. So, prevents death from old age. And potion of rejuvenation allows them to remain at their current age. And there's a potion of prompt resurrection. The ingredients are death metal, death flower, and zombie Carl. I have no idea where I'm gonna find those things. Those sound like expensive ingredients. I'm just saying. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see. Oh gosh, she's getting close to an age up. No, I don't think so. We're gonna have to not let that happen. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, leveled up in writing. Great. Oh no, she doesn't need to experiment anymore. She needs to practice because she's maxed out her alchemy. I think that's the one we need the most. Right? Mischief? Oh, actually, 6 out of 7. We're almost done with it. And then one more for Untamed and two more for Practical. So we'll practice some Practical. We might have to go look for some ingredients in the magical realm. That might have to be what we do. Because I'm not seeing like a heck of a lot of plants or anything. Great, she wrote a book. Tell the publisher. Great.
Ribbit. Oh, jerk him.
Okay. I love that Potion of Plentiful Needs. It's so great. She has discovered Infatuate. Oh, good, because that's the one that we learned before that we lost. Magic, spells, Repario, and magic, Scribberoo. Works for me. And Delicioso. Great. Let's see. Spellbook. Awesome. All mischief has been learned. Only one left on each of these. Great. And then we can cause some trouble. That's what I think. Oh, we have that painting we stole too. Oh, is that all this was? Generic failure. Sure, there we go. I think we should have like a bookcase at the end of the hall or something. Or some kind of shelf. Can I really not place that on a shelf? Wow, okay. That is so strange. Hmm. That's one I don't have in my other build. Hmm. Aw, some of them I just can't afford. That's kind of sad. How much is this one? Ugh, I'm like so close. What can I get rid of? What do I not need? Okay. So dumb. You should be able to like choose how many, like when you're selling from build mode, you should be able to choose how many you get rid of.
Go me? Oh, sure.
Okay. Let's hope. I don't need the Princess Cordelia one. That's a cute one. Is it too wide? All that for nothing. Alright. That's at least kind of cute. This has got to be a mermaid. I'm just saying. She's cute, huh?
Rufus! Frost!
Um. Um. It's like, hi, are you a mermaid? Hi, are you a witch?
Floima Sharnu?
Rafa.
Aw, yoyum. is Samba.
Hey, sorry, Busy Simmer. We've had a weird night. Welcome back. This is the third stream of the night for me. Joe had to end his early. We had this like crazy issue. I don't know what was happening. It kept shutting off the stream. I think it was a connection issue, but I'm not sure because we're hardwired. But the first two times I was trying to stream, it just kept cutting it off. So I'm so sorry, but welcome back. By the way, on Twitter, I couldn't retweet it because we had already retweeted it, but I copied the tweet, like the link to the tweet, and posted it. So, and I wrote like, this is for Busy Simmer, but I didn't know your Twitter handle. So it should be like one of the last tweets, but it was that globe interaction we were talking about last time. Because if she's not a mermaid, no one is. Yeah, it's been a night. It's so funny because I was like, it's definitely a manic Monday. It's just been so crazy. I'm like, no.
Ah, Monil. Oh, Loonies. Gelsey.
What do you mean you're not a mermaid?
Panaruja
You don't do Twitter? How? You'll be able to honestly see it on our Twitter without having an account. So you can definitely go to our Twitter, but I like Twitter for some things. I don't use it as much as I used to, I'll be honest. I used to use it a lot. Yes, it's super cute. It's the little interaction with like the kid. It's adorable. I don't know if it's like self-watering or what's going on here. I'm hoping to level up one more time at least before the end of the stream. Get one more perk. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. It was so frustrating. I'm so sorry that you didn't get a notification, and it was a real crazy night. Yeah, today's a Magic Monday, so I figured we'd do this. Earlier, actually, I put a poll on Twitter. I know you're not on Twitter, so I'll tell you here, and you can let me know. I've been thinking about buying more expansion packs. So the way they have it on Origin is if you buy like an expansion pack, a game pack, and a stuff pack, it's like a bundle. So I was thinking about doing the Romantic Garden stuff that you suggested with I think it's Get Together and Spa Day. I couldn't think of it earlier. It was Spa Day. That was the other one I was thinking of doing. So I'd love your opinion if you think that's one that's worthwhile. Because I want to do more builds. I was actually saving pictures of houses on my phone. And like driving around, like I'll stop and take photos of houses. I'm like, oh, that makes such a good build. Yeah, I think it sounds like a good combo. I think it fits my aesthetic. So I like the Get Together pack. I've been looking at pictures, and Windenburg looks like, I don't know, a little bit Victorian style, a little bit European. And I love houses like that. So we have a couple of really pretty Victorian houses in one of the neighborhoods near where I live. Like, it's 5 minutes from where I live, but it's in my city. You found more base game stuff today that you didn't know existed. I find I'm always finding like random little things like that. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that before. Like, where was that? And sometimes I just way overlook things. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing some different things. So, yeah, Windenburg's very pretty. So I think that's kind of why I want that one. So I would love if you guys want to post it on Facebook or, you know, tag us on things. I'd love to see houses that you'd like me to build, and I will try to do them justice. But I was actually thinking about maybe starting additional builds, even though we haven't finished all of our builds. But I think it'd be fun. So let me know. I think Wednesday, it's weird, like I kind of want to keep doing Legacy Challenge, but I've been so stressed out at work lately that the builds kind of are very relaxing for me. Legacy Challenge is fun, but sometimes like, nobody die. This kid's stressing me out. So I think, you know, sometimes I just like, I've liked doing the builds more just because now I find like I'm getting into a rhythm, I'm getting a little bit better at it, so I've been trying to like do more of those. So I saved a couple. Maybe what I'll do is
Your college.
maybe tomorrow I'll post some on our Facebook and I'll post some on Twitter. Some of the cute ones that I've seen for houses, and you guys can tell me what you think. And maybe I'll try to
Betsy.
buy some packs by Wednesday. Probably by the weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Freeze.
although I gotta tell you guys, Taylor Swift tickets are going on sale Thursday, so expansion packs will wait till after that. You were getting in the zone today, so much that your hubs came to the stream and said hi, and then he had to leave, and I completely missed it. Felt so bad. He told me he was actually watching your build. He actually texted me at work, and he was telling me that he was checking out your feed, which is great. I love being able to like interact, with other simmers and other streamers. I like having like a fun like conversation. I like feeling like, we build a relationship and get to talk and like, it's a virtual friendship. I love chit-chatting with you guys. She has learned all possible spells for the current rate. Oh. Has she learned like all of them? All of them? No. Yeah, it's hard because like we share one account, so you never know who we are, and it's so funny because like I'll talk in third person on Twitter. I'm like, Stephanie is playing Realm of Magic. Stephanie is doing this. Stephanie is doing that, and I'm like, I feel weird talking in third person. It's easier when I'm like, Joe is playing Final Fantasy, because then I don't feel so weird about it. But yeah, that's funny. He tends to be on a little earlier than me. Oh, excuse me. Whew. He's his own boss, so when he says the day is done, the day is done. And he's usually, out of his office no later than 5, so he's on a little bit earlier than me. Although he's like an insanely hard worker. He'll work on stuff on the weekend, he'll work on stuff late at night. He's just incredibly hardworking. But I just, not that I'm not, but I have like a weird schedule. Like he starts earlier than me and he gets out earlier than me, and I start a little bit later, work a little later. Although lately I've been doing like 8 to 7 or like 8:30 to 6:30 sometimes. So I've had some long days. Tomorrow I think I'm doing like 7:30 to 6, something like that. It's a long day. And I tend to work through lunch, which is not good. Don't do that, folks. Yeah, I work for my family-owned company, so it's hard because, I want to help. I want to do a lot for them. But I manage a lot of different things, and I cover a lot of different departments. Yeah, no, I get hangry, but I literally like eat and work. And I'm like, I need to start taking like a lunch, like where I back away and have a lunch and take like a 30-minute mental break. But yeah, most days I'm like snacking at my desk, which I shouldn't. Like, I think that's made me put on a lot of weight, to be honest. Because I'll just snack at my desk. Oh, excuse me. Hi, King Cookie Cat. But yeah, I'm so beat. Like I'm like coffee, 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 coffee. You can't eat and work, but if I can't have that mental break, I don't do it. Yeah, I feel like I've been a little burned out lately at work, and I think it's because I don't take any breaks. But then I feel guilty if I take a break because I have so much to do. Like my to-do list is so much longer than my to-done, as I like to say. And like this morning, I felt so overwhelmed. I was going through my plan. I have like a really nice planner that I use. It's so Day Designer makes an expensive planner, and then they do a collaboration with Blue Sky that's like a third the price. And they do that one at Target. Last year I had a hard time finding the one that I like, so I ordered it on Amazon. But anyway, it's like you have like a month view, and then each day gets its own page, and it's like an 8.5 by 11. Like it's a big book. They make a smaller one too, but I like the big one. And so every day has, I think it's like 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. or I don't forget. It's like a long block of time, so it's like a skinny column to the left, and it has your times broken up by 30-minute slots, and then it has the top, your top 3 for today, and then your to-do list, your notes, and in the upper right there's a quote, and in the bottom center it's things you're grateful for today. And then on the bottom right is, so it's like today's gratitude and what's the other thing? I don't even remember what the other one is. But anyway, but I like it because it keeps me really on task and it keeps me really organized. But literally, like, lately I've had so much on my plate that I'm finding that from one day to the next, I'm like, okay, what didn't I get done today? Pop it onto the next day, next day, next day, next day. So today I sat down and like went through and figured out like what can I delegate to other people so that way I can get ahead on stuff that I absolutely have to be the one to do. So hopefully that helps a little bit. De-deathify. All right, let's see. I'm guessing restore a ghost to their original physical form. We also have another like you can summon the dead. You can return people from the dead, and then like you can like revive yourself if you die. Prioritizing is key. I could delegate. No one wants to do collections. Yeah, nobody does like to do collections. I find I tend to be the one who does like a lot of like the not so fun calls too. So luckily we, knock on wood, don't have too many collections as I realized the dog didn't freak out. Thank God. He doesn't like knocking. Anyway, I end up doing a lot of the like not so pleasant calls, so following up with people or like if someone's not totally satisfied or some people are just grumpy. I've had people be like really dishonest and like recently I had a couple of incidences where people were like doing chargebacks. So if you don't know what that is, it's like when someone charges something to their card and then they report it as like I didn't charge that. And I've had a couple of those lately and I'm like that's so dishonest. And not only were you here and I have you on my security cameras, but I also have your signed receipt. And what ends up happening is that I have to basically like go through this whole rigmarole with merchant processing and figure that out with them and submit receipts and documentation and they have like this it's a huge like case form and like one of the last ones we did we went back and forth with them, I think, like 4 times because they're like, well, we need additional documentation. I'm like, what additional documentation? Like, here's the transaction number, the batch number, like the card number, the date, here's the invoice, here's the signed receipt. Like, it was like this whole big report. And they're like, oh, we need whatever. And I'm like, it's on the first report that I sent. And I had to send it like 3 or 4 times. And myself and my co-manager were like, come on, like, really? Like, just, So that's something where I get it. Like, no one wants to do that, and I'm always the one to do it. And I have to be the one to call somebody and be like, "Hi, so yeah, you did make that charge, and I do have to charge you." Or like people who, don't show up for appointments, and then I have to charge them, and then they get really upset, which they shouldn't because hello, show up for your appointment. All right, we're gonna do this. Just start adding stuff in. But yeah, things like that I end up doing like all the time, like little annoying things like that where no one wants to do them. So I feel you. It's not super super fun. But I love my job for the most part. It's what I do. I love, but it's just there are certain aspects of it, which I think that's any job where you're just like, um. So Busy Simmer saying, yeah, that's rough. The lawyer's office told you about that. I told you about the other day, finally paid up. Oh, they're upset because they didn't get away with the chargeback. Yeah, seriously, like, and it's funny, like, my co-manager, I was talking about it, like, some people are so dishonest. Like, I would never do that, or like, I've had instances, and I think I mentioned this the last time, that, people will come in and be like, oh, can I pay for my service that I'm getting today in like a month? And I'm like, no. It's non-necessary services. Like these are wants, not needs. So like I've had people go, "Oh, I'm gonna come in today, but I'm gonna forward date you a check." No, you're not. That's not allowed. That's not legal, and I can get in trouble for it. And also like, there's no guarantee that you're gonna end up paying. And so that gets frustrating too. And then people get upset with you, and it's like my big thing is like, listen, just wait an extra week. Like I get not having money for things, but like come on. Your office is a little more flexible. 20% of people, that say they're gonna pay don't. Yeah, it's true. And and again, like I said, mine is like it's non-necessary stuff, right? Like it's mostly like it's cosmetic medicine, Like I love Botox, but you don't need Botox. You may feel like you need Botox, well, everyone needs Botox, but it's not like a need. It's like a want need, you know? Like I want a really expensive purse. I don't need a really expensive purse, you know? But I tell people, I'm like, you wouldn't walk into the grocery store and be like, hey, so I'm gonna take these groceries home today, but I'm gonna pay for them next week. Like, it's just, that's a bad example. You do need groceries, but still, you guys get my drift. Are these potatoes? What are these? Oh, they are potatoes. I didn't realize I had that. Yeah, it's tricky, and there's times like I feel bad for people, but like, I had a lady flip out at me one time, and she was like, I don't work, and my boyfriend already paid for a pool. He's not gonna pay for me to get liposuction. We used to do lipo back in the day, and she called me some not so nice names, and like I've had people punch my desk. I've had people be like
No beam.
flipping out. I've had people that have had to be like, if you don't stop, like I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Faringus.
So it's a little tricky sometimes. People get upset. Oh.
Faringus. Just
That's not what I meant to do.
in chibi.
Then they argue the charges and tell me our doctors screw them over and yada yada. I'm sure you know the drill. Like, that's your problem. How? Exactly. Like, listen, your doctors have fired patients for that. You know what? I think more doctors should fire their patients. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I think, it's hard now. There are nurses and doctors who are assaulted by patients for not getting their way, and I think it's so hard because
Yeah.
you have medical professionals busting their butts on like a daily basis, and they
Shrupaza.
don't deserve that.
Pues.
And it's hard. Like, yes, you have to help people, but people can also be jerks. So it's hard. One bad day from a long customer is one thing, when it comes to habitual with newer patients, unacceptable. Yeah, exactly. It's hard, I think, too. Like I said, like I think it's something that's changing almost like culturally, where like more and more people like think that behavior is acceptable, and it's not. Like, there's no good excuse for bad behavior, and especially like you're an adult. I've had 56-year-old women flip out at me. I'm like, you're an adult. Please act like an adult. It's hard. We do a pretty good job, I think, in my office of like managing it, and like we don't have like a super high volume of people. We have like a high volume, but not super high volume. It's not like, like an ER or anything.
Sword.
So I think that's why like
Ha.
the number of people that are problematic is not so high. But yeah, some people are just awful. Your ex was like that. He thought if he was nasty, intimidating, he'd get his way, but most of the time he didn't. Honestly, it's like toddlers. Like, do you really think if you pout and stamp that I'm gonna give you what you want? Because that's not how this is gonna go. Sorry. Oops. No. Not what I want. Not what I want. It's real hard. People are tricky.
Plazo.
Why can't she Floria L'Oreal it?
Pues.
You shouldn't have to do that.
Sensei.
You should be able to get to that. Oh my gosh, why can't you reach these? You were fine like a minute ago. Oh, that weeded it for me. That's great. Yeah, they are too close together. It's so weird because before she was fine, she could like harvest them all. It's been weird. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there's my weeds rebloomed. But yeah, I get people sometimes who just are very demanding, or my favorite is when they don't listen to what you tell them and then it's your fault. And it's like, don't think it is. And of course you have to be polite to everybody. And I listen, I give everybody a chance. I try to be friendly to everybody, but there's a line between being nice and being a doormat, and there's a fine line there, and there's a way to politely put your foot down. My grandmother always says there's a way to say anything. You just have to say it. You have to know how to say it. So, and that's very true. But yeah, you say things that they don't want to hear. You're right. They get mad. You have the worst poker face. I can't be nice, but I can be nice, but I can't act nice if someone's being a jerk. So here's the thing. I have no poker face, and Jill will be the first one to tell you, like, I may as well have like a stock ticker, like a marquee going across my forehead. my face reacts in like a split second 99% of the time, and it gets me in trouble a lot even in like day-to-day life because someone will say or do something and before I can edit myself, my face has already told the whole story, and that's hard. So I it's funny at work, like I'm known for being very good with customers for whatever reason, even when they're behaving badly. And I take a kill 'em with kindness approach, and that seems to work pretty well. Let's just save this real quick. Joe earlier shut off the computer without saving my game, and I lost 37 minutes of progress. So that's why I'm doing that. Anyway, but yeah, I tend to have really good like customer service typically, so I can like, oh, I'm so sorry that that happened. Like, how can we make that better for you? Like, I'd love to resolve this with you. And you can hear it like inadvertently, like I have like my hi, how can I help you? And it's my everyone always jokes it's my customer service voice, but it does a lot to diffuse a situation. And if you're not a mirror and you don't reflect back the attitude they're giving you, a lot of times you can de-escalate it. And you're right. If you're nice coming out of the gate, it diffuses them. It really does. And they can try to be a jerk. But the nicer you are about the whole thing over and over again, like I had, okay, great example. I had someone who claimed she was dissatisfied. She waited like several months to complain. Now, one time I didn't like my hair when I got home, and I called the salon and I said, I'd like to have it fixed. Not a problem. And they said, when can you come in? I said, oh, can I come in a couple of weeks? They said, no. If we're going to fix it on the house, it's going to be this week because, then you're going to have all this other changes to your hair. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's understandable. That's appropriate. Like, I'm not going to wait 6 weeks and be like, yeah, look at my dye job was terrible. Like that, it's true. So I had a customer who, again, very dishonest and made a big stink. She's like, I'm going to put reviews all over Facebook and social media and I'm going to tell people that you're horrible because she didn't get her way. So she got something on sale. She, basically wanted like more without paying, and she wanted a full refund. Okay, some people want the world, and basically threatened us. So she's like, I want a full refund. So I emailed her and I was like, so sorry you're dissatisfied. Like, what can we do to help you? She's like, I just want my money back. And I'm like, okay, well, you have to come in for follow-up photos so we can see what's going on because we can't just issue a refund without seeing you. And she basically was like, I'm not coming in. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. But, without you coming in for us to assess you and determine what happened, I can't make a refund. I'm so sorry about that. And immediately she was like, ugh. And she like gave up on the refund. But like, don't try to be, don't be like that. Don't try to connive and twist things and whatever. But you had a guy do that too. All because you treated someone wearing a MAGA hat the same as everyone else. Apparently, that was unacceptable. You know what, right? And like, that's the thing. Like, despite what someone's political views might be or their beliefs that they hold, or even if they're genuinely just a jerk, like you're not allowed to be like, I don't agree with you, so I'm going to be a jerk to you. Like you don't get to do that. Like, and people take that the wrong way. Like I have patients that come in that are so nasty sometimes, and I have a few that can't stand me. Again, I'm very much wear my emotions on my sleeve and on my face, and I'm very honest, and I can sometimes be a little abrupt without meaning to. But anyway, and I'm still nice to them. I still try to be like, hi. And people are like, how are you nice to her? She's such a witch. And I'm like, I have to be. Like, I'm trying to do my job the best that I can. I can't, and I always say you can't control other people. You can only control yourself. So, and I'm human. I goof sometimes. Like, I had someone insult my mama at work. And I was like, oh, no, 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 no. I can fight with my mom, but you can't. Like, and I got really defensive and I got a little snippy and I shouldn't have. But, like, don't insult my mom. Like if you come for the people I love, I am so ferocious. Like again, I try to be real polite to everybody, and I always try to kill them with kindness. That's always my first approach. But I've had a couple experiences where like people really came at either like my coworkers or my staff or family or people that I love, and the mama bear comes out, and I've literally had a couple times where I flipped out on people. Not flipped out, it's an exaggeration, but I set them straight. I had a patient one time. I was coming into work to open in the morning. Another girl was there early, and she answered the phone before we opened. And this patient was flipping out. I've had people get mad and they're like, "Oh, I've been calling your office for hours." I'm like, "We don't even open for another 15 minutes. Like, we're not open." "Oh, I've been calling you since 6 in the morning." "Okay, we open at 10. Like, you're mad at me because I'm not open?" Anyway, had this girl who flipped out on the phone, just screaming. Now, mind you, where our work was before we moved, it was like a mill building that's been renovated, and there's like these large glass windows and glass doors. Beautiful, like 15-foot doors, like they're huge. She was on the phone at the desk. I was coming into the hallway, like 30 feet away, and I could hear this woman through the phone yelling. Like, that's absurd. And this girl that works with me is like, "I'm so sorry." Like, and she's trying to like diffuse the situation, and she put the girl on hold, and I'm like, "I'll deal with her." I'm like, "It's okay. Like, go take care. Like, take a few minutes, take a breath. Like, get off the desk. Just, I'll be with you in a sec. Just take a big breath, and it's gonna be okay." And this patient was such a jerk. And I really, again, was another one of those, like, I had to diffuse the situation, but people can be awful. I'm gonna actually exit this, and we can still chat for a few. But yeah, people can be jerks. Like I said, I've had people punch my desk, I've had people flip out, like, and I set her straight, like, you're not gonna flip out on somebody because you didn't get your way, or we're not open yet. Like, I used to work at Victoria's Secret, and I'll never forget one Black Friday. I I antagonized a little bit, I'll admit. So when you work Black Friday for Victoria's Secret, basically, if you're opening, right, by the time you get off your shift, nothing's left. So you're allowed to like get a bag and um, pick up all your stuff. You can't buy it yet, but you can put it in the back room and ring out when you leave. So I was doing just that. And, no, it's okay. I can chat for a few minutes. So it's a Black Friday, and they at one point I was really good at sales, so they used to call me back for like just Black Friday every year, and they'd be like, "Just help out. You're great. Like, we need you." So I'd be like, "All right," and they'd rehire me and I'd go back. So this is one of those years, and I had gone back, and so I had like the free gift bag that you get, and I'm walking around and I'm picking out all my stuff, and they made the mistake of opening the mall doors like a few minutes before midnight. So of course everyone like storms into the mall. And Macy's had a problem because someone opened the doors to Macy's and they were like pulling out the jewelry and like putting it into the cases still, and like people swarmed in and they were like panicking. State police showed up, local police showed up. It was like nuts. This is a whole big thing. Anyway, I had 2 people faint that year. But so the gate for the store was closed, right? Because we have it locked. So people come barreling up and they're banging and banging and banging and banging. That's like plastic and metal. And they're like, "Open this door! It's 12:01!" And I'm like, "I don't have keys. I'm so sorry." And like, the more they yelled, the more I was like, just very slowly. I'm like, shopping. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't have keys. Sorry." And I like waited like probably 5 minutes before I got my manager to open. But yeah, so what ended up happening was when they opened the gates, so we have like a system basically where like we kind of like count roughly how many come in, and we like put a stop, and then it's like 2 out, 2 in, 2 out, 2 in, or whatever, like as people leave. And people get mad because they have to wait in line to get in, and they gotta wait in line to ring out, and it's long. It's Black Friday. Like, what do you expect? I used to shop it. You gotta set your expectations. Either be there first or be prepared to wait. That's just the name of the game. So we had a couple of really new girls. They have what's called like express employees. They work like a certain number of shifts, and Black Friday is one of them. But they get like real minimal training. It's like a basic, so that they're ready to work, and that's it. So they didn't exactly know what they were doing, and a wave of people just like rushed into the store, and you just see the new girls go, "Ah," and they're like squished in places, and I'm like, "All right, I got this." Like, and I've got like 4-inch heels on. I'm like, "Let me go take care of this." Anyway, it was like sardines, and there was actually a woman who was pregnant, and I was like, "Oh my god, this woman is gonna have this baby on this floor. Like, this is bad." And then all of a sudden, someone just kind of starts to slide down, and because it was so tight, she didn't like fall over. She just sort of like slid down people. And all of a sudden, my manager's like, "Move! Everybody needs to move!" And someone's like, "I'm not losing my spot in line." And she's like, "You need to move." And she's this tiny little thing, and she's just like, she's a mom of 2 daughters, and she can like get people to do stuff. Like, she's great. Um, Actually, I left shortly after she left because I just loved working with her. Um, but she was like, "Move!" Like, no BS. So they you know, we made enough room. People were mad because I had to move out of line. Like, come on, someone's safety. They escort the woman out. They get, you know, EMS takes her, whatever. Like 45 minutes later, we had another fainter, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Good night, King Cookie Cat. Thanks for hanging out. So, but anyway, that's my Black Friday story. If you guys ever want to just hang out and talk, we have a we need to talk. It's like a we haven't done it yet, but it's like a just talking or whatever they call it. So if you guys ever want to do that, like if you want to throw me a topic, if you just want to chit chat like this, I'm all for it. And we can always chit chat while I'm doing builds and challenges and things like that. So yeah, honestly, just let me know, like throw me a topic. If you, we can do like a just chatting day any day because I'm a talker. I started talking, I was bilingual at 16 months and I haven't shut up in 29 years. So, yeah, bad customers is always a good topic. I know I could roll off a whole bunch. Oh my God. I think Victoria's Secret was where I had like some of the craziest stories because like the public is just insane. Like I had an old woman come out in just a t-shirt and pantyhose one time. That's like I'll have to tell you guys that story. I'll tell you guys the pearl story if you guys remind me, okay? Hosiery, that's one story. The pearls and vodka. Those are three like really just ridiculous Victoria's Secret stories that I could tell you. There's a few others too, but those are like good ones to get me started, and I'll get on a roll. But yeah, we could have some fun chats. So I'd love to talk with you guys more. And honestly, hosiery, pearls, and vodka. Yeah, seriously, those are three separate stories, and like hosiery happened like the first week that I worked there, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I'll tell you guys that story the next time. But yeah, so Wednesday, today's Monday, right? Wednesday night we'll be back. I think Wednesday we're just gonna build and just have a good time. I think it's just gonna be very casual. We'll do some building, we'll do some chatting, and we can just talk. I love hanging out with you, and I love talking. So, and I think Wednesday night, possibly I can go a little bit later because I think Thursday I don't have to go in quite as early, so I might be able to stay a little bit later. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for hanging out again. Busy Simmer, as always, it's fantastic talking with you. I love our chats. So hopefully I'll see you again on Wednesday night. So I'll be on 8 Eastern. Jill will be on at 6 Eastern. I don't know if he's playing Final Fantasy or Mario Maker. I don't know what he's playing this week, to be honest. But we'll announce it and you'll see us on here. So thanks again so much. It's been an absolute blast as always, and we'll have some story time on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys then. Have a great night.